All right, folks. Next up, we have Mark Tillement from the Pyth Foundation, contributing to the Pyth Network. Please welcome to the stage, the price of everything, all the time, Mark Tillement. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you all hear me okay? Cool, great. So I'm Mark from the Pyth Data Association. Today I'll try in 8 minutes, so it's going to be hard to purple pill you on market data. And second part will be more DeFi on Sonic and how Pyth enables this. But I'll start with a bold one. What if crypto Twitter was right? Kind of scary, but what if? But right about what? Sorry, stop funding infra vaporware. And instead, what should we do? Focus on consumer application. I don't care about the new L2 where I can store my pet's DNA, all this stuff. It's all about, we talk mass adoptions, we need something that people understand and use. Here are a couple receipts. I'll go through quickly so I don't have much time. And Sam, and while searching for a bit of receipt, ended up finding this maybe 1-year-old chart where you see that pretty much half of the money goes into infrastructure. And I consider L1 and L2 infrastructure. So actually, crypto Twitter is right for once. But what if the tides were turning? And now it's the app consumer era. And I guess Pyth, Oracle, you're like, why is the guy flooding infra? Like it's the most infra protocol out there. But, sorry, I got that lost. Angle is infra is cooked. Oracle infra is cooked. For those you might not know, Oracles connect blockchain applications to real-world data. Data can mean anything in this case. Sports, macro, weather, anything. But today, most of the use case is financial data for DeFi applications. But the common factor is that most Oracle don't care about where the data comes from. Anyone can find public data, anyone can report public data on chain. So what's the Oracle edge here? The whole angle is to not be a bridge. Be the data creator. Be the source of truth. Create the data the next financial world will need. It's pretty cool, but it's likely also the most valuable data on Earth. Did you know that US exchange, US stock exchange, a quarter of their revenue is actually selling data? And 25% of that is $8 billion per year. And it's growing. Actually, market data as a commodity has increased in value more than gold, S&P 500 over the past 10 years. Pyth aims to be this Spotify of financial data. No more Oracle, pure data creation, data distribution. Pyth, being the Spotify for financial data, sounds kind of too good to be true. But overall, Pyth is here and was built to rewrite the market data economy. It's time to tear down this wall around financial data. And Pyth created pretty much a model whereby any entity, protocol that participate in price discovery for any asset on Earth can contribute its data and earn rewards for it. And as you see, on the other side, whenever someone uses that data on chain, he pays a fee. So overall, here on the left, it's not Kanye West or Taylor Swift, it's financial institutions. And on the right, it's not just us listening to music, it's entities, DeFi protocols that need financial data to make their system work. Pyth, overall, how did we achieve this, or how are we trying to achieve this? We pretty much turned the market data distribution on its head. Here you can see the two generic type of how Oracle's network are built today. On top, you see Pyth. On the bottom, you see most others. Two key things to notice. First, on the top, much less middleman, which means data goes faster, it's cheaper. And the second part you'll see is where does this data come from? Not public sources, no CoinGecko API, no Binance API, all from the source. And the source of Pyth is US Stock Exchange themselves. SIBO is a data publisher to the Pyth network. Virtue, likely the biggest trading firm in the world, is contributing data to the Pyth network. And now, pretty much, we kind of coined for Pyth, it's not an Oracle network anymore. We call this the universal price layer, the foundation for the next global financial system, a key to unlock mass adoption. Now, what we're here for, care more about Sonic. Is this universal price layer actually working in practice? Let's see. So, DeFi at first sight. Sonic launched end of 2024, and the title of the presentation was The Price of Everything, Everywhere. So we had to have Pyth on Sonic day one, and it was a great decision because Sonic has been insanely successful, especially for DeFi. We've heard all this morning and yesterday about finality, TPS, block time, etc., the fastest EVM out there. This is what we need to sustain high-frequency DeFi or finance on-chain. And just pulled up a couple things from the Sonic Explorer, but you can see that TPS, it flows 1.5 million transactions at its top. That's 15 TPS for globally distributed L1. That's pretty cool. The second key thing for having a high-frequency DeFi ecosystem is super cheap TX. And on average, if you remove the highs, you pay 10% of a penny. This is how you can have high-frequency application, trading, etc. happening on-chain. But all this to show what? To show Pyth usage on Sonic. Here you can see the number of price updates permissionlessly triggered by end users on Sonic. Kind of follows Sonic TVL chart, pretty much 0 or very little in end of 2024. Insane growth on Sonic, many users, bunch of activity, meaning more price updates needed. And here, 500,000 price updates delivered permissionlessly in a single day. That's 360 price updates per minute, or 6 price updates per second. All triggered by end users. Nothing done from us. But it's great to have a bunch of price updates. Anyone can pretty much do this. But the other angle of Pyth is what it can bring on the real-world asset side for Sonic. I don't know if you know about Navigator. I haven't seen the team yet this week, so I'm not sure if they're here. But pretty much Navigator, for those who don't know, perpetual swap, you can take on derivatives position on any asset you want. They use Pyth, that's great, but what's the angle? The angle is that Pyth and its 1,400 price feeds, ranging from crypto to US stocks, ETFs, FX, commodities, means that Navigator can offer, and actually offer to you all here and anyone in the world, exposure to MicroStrategy, Apple, Tesla, you name it. And the last thing I just wanted to focus on and congratulate the Sonic team. You cooked with the VM. It's insane idea, which from Pyth's perspective, you might wonder, why do we care? So pretty much it kicked back all gas used to do price update to the Pyth Oracle. Till now, Pyth generated over 20K S, or the Pyth DAO, let's say. And I'm not here to boast about all this money for the DAO. The whole angle is currently we're increasing or trying to increase fees when you use the Pyth Oracle on-chain. With VM, no need to increase the fees. Sonic fees from using Pyth will remain 0 because there's so much activity that everything gets back actually with the VM. All right. Thank you very much. Many topics. Thank you.